EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Thunderbirds of Melbourne taking on the Dolphins of Tokyo. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. When you look at this defense, they come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Dolphins, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
Play action. Now Purdy steps away. Well, that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Shotgun now with Purdy. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Jake Moody now for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0.
Makes the score Thunderbirds 7, Dolphins nothing. Jake Moody.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Look at this defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
They spent the week of practice in. We know our rating's not that great, and we know we're facing the number 1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
Mahomes now to throw. Open man downfield is Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
No gain on the play there. Second down. The Dolphins at 9-1 on the year. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
And, partner, to me, this is a team that no matter what the matchup, they're up for the fight. They are really suited for the postseason the way they're playing right now, and I would not want to face them come playoff time.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Dolphins first down. And he'll get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 4th and 1. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Mahomes firing complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Elijah Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Rolling to his right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. They're
looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
In motion comes the tight end left. Up the gut, McCaffrey. A broken tackle on the run, and then just on the other side of midfield, they get to it. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and it really...
Taking it right down Broadway! And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? They run with McCaffrey off the option. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he'll have the Dolphins first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Dolphins, first down. First and 10.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. It got his man complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
They scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Pressure comes, and down he goes. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. And it's the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people...
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. 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 I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta give respect for my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state, and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gonna need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Thunderbirds of Melbourne taking on the Dolphins of Tokyo. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. This drive will begin with a run from A-Chain. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Got his man, it's Bo Melton. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. Fighting his way through contact. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
Now he's forced out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, But here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. This pass complete to Melton. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Mahomes going to change things up. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will slide to a halt at the end of that one. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. Throw caught by A-Chain. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like to.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's got room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown in. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ball game. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit them so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback. At least have the illusion that you have a running game.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
That's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Hauled in on the out route by Melton. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. A give up the middle to H.A. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. This defense for the Dolphins, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd down and 8. Purdy off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Purdy. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Taken right around the 44. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front 3, your front 4, your front 5, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play. The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Purdy. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Third and 2. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. And he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
The Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 40.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage, put the ball right on him.
Mahomes firing complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. They'll swing this out wide. Here's A-Chain. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
A-Chain is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one of...
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Elijah Higgins, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Dolphins 7. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Nixon on the return. They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Back to throw, Purdy. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick six.
And the thing about it is, once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
Nixon now from his end zone.
Nixon on the return. They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
Are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Purdy. That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards that time for number 19.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
Purdy now to throw. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. It seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now with Purdy. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taking it about the 16. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this third quarter of play. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
From the gun, to give to Mitchell. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now. This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Purdy, eluding the pressure right. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up in McCaffrey. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Purdy on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So from the 37, here's 2nd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain. A beautiful fake. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's able to find Melton. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Open man is Higgins. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 5.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He dumps it off to A-Chain. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Sliding out of the pocket. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now.
They always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard. And my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. Room here to run. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 83 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 11 now. Now Purdy. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough task here, though. 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Purdy, big 4th down play. Flushed out right. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Purdy will look to throw again here. Going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. On 4th down, here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful. And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy. And it's caught. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, 29 yards. And the Thunderbirds have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. A late turnover so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Mahomes to throw. This pass complete to Melton. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Dances by him, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the 1st half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the 2nd half. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Calvin Ridley, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
On first down, Purdy. Buying time to his left. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun to McCaffrey.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Rolling to his right. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
McCaffrey is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. 2nd down, goal to go. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's across for a touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over at 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating 2nd and long.
Pass complete to Higgins, and now they get the timeout call. So they got one of the big plays that they needed. Can they do it again? Don't change that dial.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. One final try from Mahomes. They'll swing this out wide. Here's O'Shea. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Melbourne, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the